Hello everybody, and this is the Jasmine Project here, and today I'm bringing you my very first speed paint video in the Demon King's channel, or now our channel, I'm sorry. And if I sound muffled or too loud, I'm sorry, it's the microphone. This is still really new to me, and I'm still figuring out some quirks of like how to record videos on the computer and everything else. But basically I'm going to talk about like what brought me to make this video and or just how to really tell you like what the process of my art is, and like mostly of how to get inspiration or how I get inspiration. And it's really fun to like now share it with you guys, because mostly in DeviantArt I am slightly mostly inactive due to either trying to get inspiration for some of my art, or it's just my art is just taking way too long. And that's okay. Artists don't really have a timeline when they're done. Like, it's like there's no date on when you get it done. And so today I am bringing you one of my characters that I decided to make in like a code vein setting, or at least try to make them in like as a code vein character. And so the OC that the character that I chose to make into like a code vein character, or in this case a code vein boss, was my OC Cyan. And the reason is that she is an ice magic wielder, but she also has a heavy attack heavy attack with hammer. And well, yeah. I'm sorry. That sounded really wrong. I'm sorry. Or it just sounded bad in my head. I don't know. But in this, I wanted to try to experiment with different colors rather than just different hues of blue. And in this case, there is a little bit of like lilac and indigo, slightly. And I felt really good about it. It really did give her more contrast to her constant blue and blonde. And I did slightly wing it with the colors because I never even drew. Yeah, I really didn't go full on head to head plan the coloring, but it felt really good to contrast the blue from with other colors. And I had to explain the reference pictures in the corner that just showed though Blue Link from the Four Swords and his brothers in general were a part of this inspiration for making this art, because that's how I first made Cyan. Blue Link was the main inspiration to making her in the first place. So to me, it wouldn't be at all as good as I thought it would be without using some sort of color coding reference, or just reference at all without him. Which also brings me to why I'm making her as a code vein, or code vein boss. I can't even speak. Um, so for this, when I first got in the code vein, or at least started watching people play it, I was really enticed with it. I loved it, and I had to explain why. As you can see, it is what it is. It's a basically somewhat of an anime sort of gameplay, or at least it's anime Dark Souls. It's clear in the name. I'm sorry, but basically it looks very anime, and as an anime watcher from the OG days, anime is my culture. I think some of you can understand where I'm coming from. But I still absolutely love anime. So when I saw it was anime, that already like pulled at my heartstrings, because I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes. But when I saw the character customization, the artist inside of me corroded over the anime part of me, and Code Vein just sparked me from there. The art, like the customization, it really pulled my heartstrings. It's just there's so much customization. It's insane. And as you can see in the new episode of Code Vein, oh man, I got the game. And so when I first played it, or at least when I first started customizing my new OC Thorn, he's good. I shouldn't have said that. Um, it was really, it was actually also kind of intimidating. Now, some people might be out there like, no, it must be the greatest thing in the world. Not when, sure, it really is great. Not until you start seeing even more options that kind of make you overthink. And as an artist myself, or at least an artist that slightly overthinks about the possible tiniest detail, not all artists are like this, but it is good to slightly overthink sometimes. But in Code Vein, just start already. And so it was really hard to like really fit Thorn in his like characteristics. I am getting way overhead of myself at this point. So basically, I just really love the game. I still really do. And just being able to like play with my friend Demon King online during this whole pandemic and stuff, it's really fun. It really is fun. And so kind of it's also kind of like a stress reliever too, just to like being able to talk with him and just play this game that kind of stretches your patience anyway. It stretched my patience more than the quarantines. Like I didn't mind the quarantines as much, but Code Vein kind of does teach you like how to like keep your patience. That's my opinion. No one has to really believe it, and I'm not saying everybody should. But yeah, it stretched my patience a lot. And so both the game and thinking of how some of my characters would be in part of Code Vein really sparked this art that I made right now. And so creating Cyan as a Code Vein boss, it was really fun to do it. It was really fun to like really experiment what she would look like in such a different setting. And it was really fun. It's really good to slightly get out of our comfort zone. I kind of did consider this getting out of my comfort zone because I did also change her body shape. I really did change her body shape as well. Back then, I kind of liked the hourglass figure. It just kind of stuck with me. I think some people can agree, but I'm not assuming that. But over time, I knew that imperfection was perfection to me. I loved even the tiniest mistakes, and I still do. So with Cyan, I wanted to make sure that she had a build that would actually fit her characteristics as a heavy weapon wielder. So in a Code Vein style, I wanted to make her as a person that can carry some heavy weight. But I wanted to make something different. I didn't want to make her an offensive weapon, or at least just an offense. And so that was another thing I got out of my comfort zone with, was making her a shield wielder instead, where instead of just a heavy a hammer, she instead wields two giant shields that are made out of rock and have centers of ice. And who boy did I really love the decision, because again, it really added so much of a difference, and it does fit way much more into her protective sister type. And now, saying that, she does have sisters. That's another thing that Blue Link slightly inspired me, but the most inspiration I got from making her sisters were the color coded Sailor Moon anime. And so just seeing how they like worked as sisters but color coded, that was mostly it. So with this, I decided to give her her strong vibe. And so just making her was really fun. And I really loved how in the end it came out like this. Oh, don't mind that. I'm sorry. And so for the background, I did do some spray painting with the spray paint tool, and I basically just extended the frame reposted the image that you just saw me make into it, and then used the select tool or the free free draw select tool and just refit her back into her frame and then just slide her over it. Though sadly I had to change this sclera into gray, which didn't get all the spots in her eye, which thus kind of explains the darker blue you see in the blue. I said black. Why did I say black? But anyway, that is the end of the speed paint, and I really hoped you liked this. Please go down and comment down below what was your favorite type part of this video, or at least what you think was good in this video, or at least I do accept slight critique. I do select slight, but still, any way I can, I still am very happy how this art turned out. And I'm just overall just happy that I could share this with you guys. But anyway, guys, I keep going on and inspiring others in your life. Make sure the world is still as creative as it can be, and I'll see you guys later. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not, because some people I have noticed aren't subscribed at all. So please go ahead and subscribe. It is completely free. But hey, I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all. See you later.